Okay, good afternoon, everybody. We are continuing with the series, exercise 3.1. Um, we took, as we said in the previous video, live video, by the way, uh, we managed to use Scasti, to use Scala check within Scasti, sorry. Look for that video if you haven't seen that video. If you haven't seen that video, yeah. What else? It wasn't a live video, you know. It was sort of like an interlude before arriving to this chapter 3. And for this, starting with these exercises in chapter 3, I will try to prepare some tests for you in advance and share with you the URL, yes, so you can try the exercise if you are like getting some lunch and want to give a try to the exercise within the web browser without installing anything, like a quick exercise that you will do in by going from your home to your workplace, or when traveling to any, whenever you have some free time and you are bored, like you want to try an exercise. Okay, and this is the first one. This is not like a test, but there is some code prepared here. Here's the URL. You can find this URL in the video description right now. It's live, so I don't know how does that work. You will be clicking the description. Yeah, sounds silly, right? Because you are seeing a live video and then you have the link to try it by yourself. So I suppose probably that these are meant to be recorded instead of being live. I'm not sure. I didn't figure out the whole thing. But let's focus on the exercise in order to not waste too much time. So they have some code prepared for us. I opted to change the list to my list instead, in order to avoid confusion with the list data type that it includes in the Scala. To be more like clear that this is your list, my list, your list. Okay, that's the whole reason behind it. So the exercise exercise 3.1, it's like, this is not a coding question. It's like having a look to this expression and deciding what will be the answer. So in order for me to give you the URL to the code without the answer, I introduce an error here, and that you can fix this error by replacing KC with case. Like that. And we can continue now, which it will be, it's all about, first designing which answer do you think is going to give you back this expression. and then clicking the run button. Again, this is live. Of course, I did have to see the problem to type it, but I'm not that sure to know the answer in advance. So let's do it in the case, and again, if you want to try this, I'm not sure how this can work. No, should I wait for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and then going ahead, you have this code. We'll be thinking about it for the next exercise. Okay. So we have my list data structure defined, and these methods apply to construct a list. Here we have an error over here. Sorry about that. The URL will contain these two errors. The one that was KZ and list. It should be my list. Okay. Sorry. And what else? Okay, so it's all about designing an answer for this result. Since this is worksheet mode, the answer should be print over here. If it's not, we will include a print ln. Not a problem. Okay, so we have this list, and we have some cases. This is not a goal, so you know, it's all about solving the exercises. You know what this is, and briefly, and think of it as a switch on steroids. Okay, so do you think it will be the first one? A list is constructed by the head and a tail, or a nail. If we decide with this to go with this, we will have cons x 1, cons 2, 2, cons 4, and you know we are missing the 3, so we are dismissing this option. The second one, case nil, well, we are not receiving a nil, so we are dismissing this option. Case cons x will be 1, y is the number 2, 3, 4, and this underscore means whatever. So this is like a tempting option, you know. I think I'm going with this. But let's have a look to the next one. Cons h head, you know, 1, and tail, which is this part, and it results in 1, the head, plus the sum of the tail. The sum of the tail. We have some function here. We have import my list in order to use it. I mean everything with this asterisk. So it will be 9, 11, 14, plus 1, 15. I'm not sure. This is also tempting, you know. And the last one is whatever it, no other case was fulfilled over here, and we can go with this. That, you know, catch. Let's not use catch because it is associated with exceptions, with grass, everything, whatever. 101. So as again, as I told you, I am very tempted to go with this because at the end, 4 cons classified with anything, it will be this tail. This is a tail. It is on my list, and 5 is 5 classified with meal. So I think I'm going with this option, which will be 1 plus 2, 3. I will write 3 here, but if we are wrong, let's not feel bad. Let's not feel bad about it and understand why it was wrong. So let's click on. Oh my god, another. What's this? In the table case, this is an like from the compiler. One. So probably that was the answer. An error from the compiler. We can take a look at the answer. Probably they were looking for this. Unreachable case except for no. If this is intentional, it wasn't intentional. The book was asking for this question, ask it as is. We can take a look at the answers. I'm not sure if that will result in someone, making public this will reduce in order to advance. More exercises. There's a lot of exercises, and the answers. Okay, these are the answers. We are interested only in 3.1. I want to see all the answers. Okay, we are seeing right at the very. How can we see this without seeing the others? Okay, 3.1, 3. Okay, now let's go here. We said 3, and the book says 3 is the right answer. So let's find out if we miss something. Hopefully you're seeing all of this. Yeah. Okay. This is the exam, right? I think it is just a warning and somehow let's print the result. Okay, so it was a warning from the compiler, which is great about this case, that if you know some of the programming languages. An example will be having a return down below some method, but you are like returning early within some condition branches, and the compiler will say, the IDE will say, this is an unreachable return statement. You know, I hope you, well, maybe you have seen those errors in some, well, warnings in some other programming languages. And here is some similarity with case. This case will never be reachable. Why? Because we are covering almost everything here. If it was intentional, there is a suggestion. So again, it was all about printing the result. I was thinking that we were on the worksheet will be evaluating this result and print, solving something over here. That's okay. This is great. The Scala is a really great tool. So this is all for today, and let's hope tomorrow tackle the next exercise in the book. I don't know if it will be tomorrow. Hopefully, yes. And what else? Yeah, nothing wrong. Scala is a great programming language. Look at this syntax. If you want to leave the video right now, that's okay. Okay, if you look at this enum, we have data constructors. There are some differences between Scala 3 and Scala 2. This has been introduced in Scala 3. This is what they call companion objects. Look at this plot. Something called variance. No, I'm not quite sure about variance is the term. What else? Okay, look at this. We have this structural recursion over the recursive data structure. Now, this is not very recursive. This is the match. We are matching over int. You have the same over here. So that's all, folks. As the cartoon says in the past, hopefully you enjoy it. And again, you have this URL in the description in the case you want to examine the content. In the next exercises, there will be some test cases. But again, I'm not sure if how it will gonna work, because you're seeing this live. I know there's nobody watching, but in the case there was someone, I mean, the purposes is to resolve this live. But if someone is watching a video live, I'm not sure if it makes sense to have an URL and then go to do the exercise and have the guy, on air live. I'm not sure. Probably better idea to record the solutions and, providing the test cases in scarcity. So you can pause the video, go and do the exercise if you want to do that, if you feel like doing so, and then come back for any comment if you want to, or if you don't need any comment, but at least you got the test cases for the web browser, and you don't install anything. You just go and put your brain. You are like the performer. You know everything is set up for you. That's the whole point of this, preparing all this for you. All right, guys. Have a nice afternoon. See you later. Thanks for watching this video, even for being live. Maybe the recorded version. I don't know. Thank you very much. Bye.